Hello lovely people, welcome back to the part 2 of this sewing tutorial. In part 1 we drafted the pattern, so in this part 2 we are going to cut and sew this beautiful gown. If you did not watch the part 1, please make sure you watch it so that you will get it right. I will drop the link to the part 1 on the description box. So without wasting much of our time, let's get started. I'm gonna have to use my pattern to cut my fabric. This is my front piece for the skirt. These are my two back panels for the skirts. These are my back panels for the upper bodice, and this is my front piece for the upper bodice. This is the combination, the black. I'm using the same material as lining, and this is this other one. I've used the same to cut lining for all these materials. I'll draw my upper bodice first and work on the skirt part. I will take off my pattern. So I will make a mark on the wrong side of the fabric. Yeah, this is the wrong side. I'll go ahead and join my linings to the main fabric. I will turn it right side facing each other. So this is the right side of one of my back panel. I will place right side of my lining as well. So I will go ahead and join, starting from the down part. When I join it using 0.25 inch, I will show you what to do. I will join for both my front skirt and the two back panels. So I've attached my lining for the skirt part. This is my back panel. This is the other side of the back panel. Can you see? And I've overlocked the edge. This is my front panel. So now let's work on the upper bodice. I'll keep my down part, that is the skirt part, aside. Let's start with the back. So I'll take off my patterns. First thing I'll do will be for me to turn the neckline for my back. So I'll place the right side of my back pattern the way I'm placing it now, facing up. I'll place my lining right side as well. Then I'll go ahead and turn the neckline using 0.5 inches. I'll do same to this other part. After that, I'll go ahead and iron it open. Then I'll bring it for you to see and tell you the next step. So these are my two back panels. I've turned the neckline for the back, for the both panels. So the next thing I will do will be for me to go and interlock the down part. Then the side, I will interlock my armhole to this point. That is half of it. The other one I will leave it so that I can turn my shoulder with. So I will do same for this other side. Then I will bring it for you to see. So I've interlocked my back panels. Can you see? I'll keep that aside. Let's work on the front. So the next thing I will do will be for me to go ahead and turn the neckline for my front panel. So I will place these two right side facing each other. Then I'll go ahead and use 0.5 and turn the neckline. After turning it, I will turn it over this way and join the whole of my fabric for it to become one. So I've turned the neckline. Can you see? The next thing now will be for me to attach the down part to the neckline. I did this. I just attached my lining to this other side. Then I went ahead and fold it in this way. Can you see? And just iron it. Fold it in and iron it. When cutting, I added a lot of sewing allowance. So this is it. So just place it this way. I'll make sure I align it very well. Then I will place it. I'll pin it down. Then I'll go to my sewing machine. I will top stitch onto this side as well. I have attached it. I will go ahead and press it with my pressing iron. Then I'm going to trim off the excess. The next thing will be for me to join the skirt part. So to join that, I'm going to use my 0.5-inch sewing allowance. I will turn the right side of my upper bodice facing the right side of my skirt. So the next thing will be for me to go ahead and join my skirt to the upper bodice for the back. As you can see, I've pinned it down. I just place it right side facing each other, then I mark my joining allowance. So I will go to my sewing machine. I'm going to join it this way, and I will do the same to the other part of my back panel. So I've joined my back panels together. Can you see? So I will go to my ironing board and open it up. This is for this other one, the two back panels. So the next thing I will do will be for me to join my back panels using my zipper allowance. So I'm going to place them this way, right side facing each other. I will make sure that I align them very well. And I'll go ahead and pin them down. So I've pinned down my back pattern. This is the zipper I'm using. So I first of all mark where I want my zipper to stop. I want it to stop 2 inches above my hip line. So this is the point that I've marked. So I want the back to be 15 inches open. That is, the slit will be 15 inches. So I'm going to sew only from this point to this point. So I will follow my zipper allowance. After sewing that, I'll go ahead and install my zipper. After that, I'll bring it for you to see. So I've attached my zipper. Can you see? I've attached my zipper and I've joined the back. This is my slit. Can you see? So the next thing I will do now will be for me to attach the both front and the back panels together by the shoulder. So I'll go ahead and attach the shoulder. So I will place the right side of my front to the right side of my back. Can you see? I'll place it this way. Then I'm going to turn it this side. I'll turn it this way. Then I'll go to my sewing machine. I'll sew it using my 0.5-inch. So for the sleeve, this is my basic sleeve. If you don't know how to grab your basic sleeve, I have a detailed video on my channel on how to grab your basic sleeve. What I will do will be for me to cut out the part that will carry the ankara, while the upper part will be the black material. I want the ankara to be about 2.5 inches. So I will mark 2.5 from the hemline. This is a long sleeve, and my long sleeve is 22 inches. So I will mark my 2.5. So I will connect to form a straight line. So I will cut out this part of the sleeve. This will be the ankara, and this will be my black material, the crepe material. So I'll go ahead and cut my pattern now. So I'll go ahead and cut this other down part off. I'll make a mark to know which part is facing that I'll be joining. So I'll be joining this part. So we'll use my ankara material and cut this, and then I'll use the black to cut this. Also, I'm going to cut it on fold so that I will not need to like turn it with lining. I'm adding 0.5-inch joining allowance. So I'll go ahead and use this to cut the second one. So those are for the band. Let's go ahead and cut the black. So I'm going to add my joining allowance as well, but the same 0.5. So what I will do now will be for me to notch the center of my sleeve. So this is the both sleeve. So the next thing I will do will be for me to go to my ironing board. I'm going to interface this and this. So interface my band. So what I will do will be for me to place the right side of my sleeve facing up, then I will carry the right side of my band. I will place it, let me turn it this way. I'll place the right side of my band on it. Then I will go ahead and sew it using this 0.5 inches. After sewing it, then I will turn it this way and top stitch. So this is the sleeve, this is the right side. This are my sleeve. So I will go ahead and attach it to my gown now. So I will grab my gown, I'll turn it this way. I will place right side of the sleeve on the right side of my gown. Then I'm going to match the center of the sleeve that I notch. Then I will go ahead and sew it to this point, and I will sew this other side as well. So I've attached my sleeve. Can you see? I've attached the both sleeve. So the next thing now will be for me to close up the sides of my gown, and the dress will be ready. So to close it up, I'm going to turn it this way. Can you see? I will arrange from the sleeve. Then I will mark my 2 inches seam allowance. Then I will sew it. After sewing it, I'm going to reduce my sleeve. Then I will close up the sides. So this is the final outcome of our bodycon gown. Can you see how beautiful it looks like? Thank you so much guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so that when I upload new sewing tutorial, you'll be notified. Bye bye. See you on next tutorial.